The mother dog seemed very strange tonight. The puppies were eating peacefully when suddenly she barked loudly and chased them all inside the doghouse. One puppy hadn't even finished eating, but the mother forcefully picked it up and pushed it inside. After making sure her babies were safe, she came near the window and started barking wildly toward the house. At first, the grandfather and granddaughter sitting inside didn't pay attention, but then the grandfather's face changed because the glass of water on the table was shaking violently. The dog's barking grew louder, and the next moment she was thrown into the air and fell far away. At that same instant, the window shattered. The entire room shook. Everything started spinning. There was no chance to escape. Before a heavy cupboard fell, the grandfather could only manage to cover his granddaughter with his own body. Then one shock after another hit, and the whole house was destroyed. The mother dog panicked. She began digging frantically, as if trying with all her strength to pull her owner out. Night turned into morning, and she kept digging. Her paws started bleeding. When the puppies saw this, they also began digging alongside her. Still, they couldn't reach their owner. Suddenly, the dog caught a different scent, like a sign of hope. She immediately ran toward it. A short distance away, there were two rescue workers. The dog couldn't speak, so she kept barking continuously to call them. Then she ran toward the direction of her owner, and the two men followed her. Finally, they reached the place where the grandfather and granddaughter were trapped under the debris. At that moment, a rescue helicopter arrived, but the air below was too unstable, so the helicopter had to hover above and lower a rope. First, the injured grandfather was lifted up. Then it was the child's turn. Crying, she pleaded, "Please save the puppies too." But voices from above kept shouting, "Hurry! The grandfather is losing too much blood. If we delay, he might die." This meant the puppies had to be left behind. The girl was pulled up by the rope, crying and screaming. Watching her owners being taken away, the dog kept barking continuously. Even after the helicopter flew away, she couldn't believe her owner would leave her behind. She ran after the helicopter as fast as she could, but couldn't catch it. Eventually, she stopped and just watched as it disappeared into the sky. The dog was heartbroken, but she still believed her owner would return. She sat quietly near the ruined house with her puppies, waiting. But it was hard to find food in front of the destroyed home, and the fear of aftershocks remained. The puppies became so hungry that they started chewing on pieces of wood. The mother dog realized she had to try her luck. She entered the rubble and found half a bag of food. She was about to feel happy when she turned around and saw danger. Some crows were harassing her puppies. Being a mother, she rushed toward them. While fighting the crows, one of them scratched her face and blood came out. Still, she didn't back down. She stood her ground, and eventually the crows flew away. To fill her puppies' stomachs, she gave all the food to them, but the small amount wasn't enough for the growing puppies. That same night, heavy rain fell. With no proper shelter, they huddled under the debris, shivering from the cold. The mother dog clearly understood they couldn't just sit and wait for the owner like this, so she decided to go find him herself. She picked up the ball her owner had given her and set off with her puppies, but she had no idea that the path to reaching her owner would be so difficult.